Hello students, let's see the application of VBT, valence bond theory. So in order to predict the geometry and magnetic behavior, we can use VBT. That is, we can apply VBT for predicting the geometry and magnetic behavior of a complex. Let's consider this complex, that is CONH3 6 times 3 plus. So in order to explain the geometry and magnetic behavior, first of all we should find out the central metal, that is cobalt here. Here the central atom is cobalt and which is in +3 oxidation state. So first of all we need to find out the oxidation state CO. We need to find out the oxidation state of CO. That means in the case of NH3, which is a neutral ligand, it is having oxidation number 0, and this we will have to find out. So 3 plus is the charge, so automatically CO is having a +3 oxidation state. So first of all we should find out the central atom and the oxidation state of that central atom. Here it is +3 oxidation state, and CO is having an atomic number 27, which will be given to you. The configuration of this CO, according to the atomic number, we will write the configuration. It is argon 3d7 4s2. So it is 27. We can start with 3d7. So 3d7 4s2 is the configuration of CO. Now the configuration of CO3 plus is to be written. Since it is in +3 oxidation state, we will write the configuration of CO3 plus. So we need to remove 3 electrons. So 2 electrons from s orbital and 1 electron from d orbital. We will get 3d6 configuration. So CO3 plus is having argon 3d6, 4s0, 4p0, 4d0. These are actually vacant orbitals. 3d6 is the configuration, that is the outer orbital configuration of CO3 plus. Now we will draw the orbital diagram of CO3 plus. So it is 3d6, 4s0, 4p0 and 4d0. So we need to fill the electrons in 3d orbitals, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the orbital diagram for CO3 plus. Now let's see the coordination number. So in this complex the coordination number is 6. That means 6 ligands are directly attached to the metal. So coordination number is 6. So the number of vacant orbitals required is 6. In the presence of NH3, which is a strong field ligand, the electrons in 3d level get paired up. So we need to find out the type of ligand present in this complex. In this complex it is NH3. NH3 is a strong field ligand. So NH3 and Cn minus. So these are the strong field ligands, and fluoride F minus and Cl minus. These are the common weak field ligands. So we need to find out the type of ligands, if it is a strong field ligand or a weak field ligand. So in this case NH3, that is a strong field ligand. So in the case of a strong field ligand, the strong field ligand will help the electrons to pair up in the 3d level. So in presence of NH3, the electrons in the 3d level get paired. That means in the presence of NH3, these electrons will get paired. That means this electron will be shifted towards here and this will be shifted towards here. That means a pairing of electrons takes place, and the configuration or the orbital diagram now is, this is 3d6. Then comes 2 vacant orbitals. So 2 vacant orbitals in the 3d level itself. So after pairing up of electrons, the 2 vacant orbitals are there in the metal orbital. Now comes the hybridization. So 6 ligands are there. So 6 vacant orbitals are there for in order to accommodate the electrons from the ligand. So 6 vacant orbitals are there. So 6 orbitals are required. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 orbitals will hybridize together. So these 6 orbitals will hybridize together. So a hybridization takes place between these two d orbitals and this s orbital and this p orbital. So actually this is 4s, this is 4p and this is 4d. So in this case this is d orbital. So these two d orbitals and one s orbital and three p orbitals will hybridize together to form a D2sp3 hybrid orbital. So D2sp3 hybrid orbital. So hybridization takes place before bonding. So before bond formation, hybridization takes place in the metal orbital. So now two vacant d orbitals, one s orbital and three p orbitals will hybridize together. Now the orbital diagram will be, this will be the paired electrons. So this will be the paired electrons. This 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the new set of orbitals formed after hybridization. So D2sp3 hybridization takes place here. That means 2 d orbitals from the 3d level, then 4s orbital and 4p orbital hybridized together. Now D2sp3 hybridized orbitals of CO3 plus is drawn like this. So this is the paired orbital and this will be the D2sp3 hybrid orbitals, which is vacant in nature, and this so this vacant orbital will accommodate all the electrons coming from the ligands. So the ligands are giving electrons and these ligands giving electrons in this vacant d orbitals of the metal. So this vacant d orbital is actually a hybrid orbital. Now we can draw the CONH3 6 times 3 plus, that is here it is the same, that is the paired electrons. Now we can draw the electrons which are given by the ligands. Actually 6 pair of electrons are given. 6 pair of electrons given by NH3. So each NH3 ligand, there are 6 NH3 ligands are there. So each NH3 will donate one pair of ligands, one pair of electrons. So 6 pair of electrons given by NH3. Actually NH3 is giving these electrons in the vacant orbital of the metal. So this is how the complex is formed. So the orbital, the filled orbital of the ligand, the filled orbital of the ligand and the vacant orbital of the metal will overlap together to form ligand metal coordinate bond. So this is how this complex is formed. Now let's see the type of hybridization. The type of hybridization is D2sp3 hybridization. So we need to write the hybridization. So this will be asked in examination, that is what is the type of hybridization in this complex, that is D2sp3 hybridization. Then what is the geometry? So according to D2sp3 hybridization, or which is having a coordination number 6, we have studied, according to VBT it is octahedral in nature. So the octahedral, it is having octahedral geometry. Then comes the magnetic nature. Magnetic nature means whether it is diamagnetic or paramagnetic. So in this case there is no there is paired electrons, no unpaired electrons. No unpaired electrons are there. So it is diamagnetic in nature. There is no unpaired electrons, it is diamagnetic. So diamagnetic means no unpaired electrons. So it all are paired. So no unpaired electrons are there. So it is diamagnetic in nature. That is a magnetic nature. Then comes the complex nature. Complex nature means whether it is an outer orbital complex or an inner orbital complex. Here we can see the inner d orbital is taking part in hybridization. That means the 3D level, the inner D. So this is the outer D. So in some other case, the outer D is taking part in the hybridization. So in this case, the inner D orbital is taking part in hybridization. So we can say that this is inner orbital complex. So it is inner orbital complex. So that is the nature of that complex. So these points to be added while writing the geometry and the magnetic behavior of this particular complex. So this is about the geometry and magnetic behavior of CONH3 6 times 3 plus.